Little bit of rain still on radar down south of Thibodaux. The only shower I was able to find. Most of us are now dry and far less rainfall in the coming days. As a matter of fact, taking rain out of the forecast for Friday, Saturday, Sunday as a ridge of high pressure builds in. That ought to lead to more sunshine, warmer temperatures, but maybe a little less humid. At the moment, mostly clear skies. I mentioned all the colors being shown on the Crescent City Connection, and they've turned them all on. 80 degrees right now at Kenner. Dew points are still high at 76, 70s and low 80s. High humidity really going to prevent us from cooling down very much, so probably going to stay in the 70s on both sides of the lake to get the morning started tomorrow. As again we head toward the weekend, still very warm, wrapping up summer, heading into fall. Meaningless as we'll be near 90 degrees. A little less humid though as we head into the weekend. I won't call it, I'm saying less humid, let's call it less muggy. We'll still have the higher humidity around and not exactly a fall feel. And we are going to be very closely watching the tropics next week, and really all we can do right now is wait for something to maybe develop, as there's nothing there right now. We're pretty much cloud free across much of the southeast and expect that to continue with mostly sunny skies during the day today. Again, maybe an isolated shower chance, but rain coverage tomorrow less than 20%, I think. And then by Friday into the weekend is when that less muggy air moves in. Still very warm, but at least on the nicer side as we continue through the weekend and kind of transitioning to fall. Again, not exactly a fall feel, but hey, we'll take those little bits that we can. And I was hoping maybe we would see a cold front kind of before we end September. And some of the models had looked a little bit promising. Deep upper trough. That's going to bring in some colder air from Alaska, northwestern Canada. This is going into Tuesday of next week. Here comes that trough. Is it going to keep moving south? No. It kind of lifts back toward the Ohio Valley, and that's about as close as the cooler air gets to us. So we'll have to wait. And as of right now, probably not going to see a front until sometime in October. Out in the tropics, again, what is frustrating, and I know everyone wants to know what will happen. We just don't know. And stop following posts that are showing one or two single model images. There is nothing there. Notice there is no X that we are watching. There is no wave. There is no invest. There is nothing. What we're waiting to see is if something even develops. All we can do right now is maybe get a best estimate of what the steering currents will do next week. This is what the GFS thinks. Deep upper trough along the east coast and a Bermuda ridge out east. Something tries to form, it gets drawn toward this troughing and kind of follows along with this ridge and moves toward Florida. Right now the GFS ensembles all indicating Florida. That obviously could change as there is nothing there. The Euro kind of a completely different upper pattern. Upper high is more centered over Florida, so that would push it more into the Gulf, and we get a big trough over Texas. That may draw the system more into the Gulf. Euro is a much weaker system, the GFS much stronger. All we can do right now is wait to see if anything developed, and that's not going to be until probably Sunday or Monday of next week. And even right now, Hurricane Center giving it a low potential for development even through next Wednesday. We'll see. 20% chance again, an isolated shower, dry but very warm as we begin the fall.